I've decided to start a manga live streaming channel because Attack on Titan is one of those series that I read up until a certain part in the manga, but I stopped because um, you know it was like 10 more chapters and that was it. You couldn't catch up anymore. This was years ago, but now that there's more than 50 chapters that have been added, I'd like to get into it because apparently there's a lot of secrets and a lot of shocking things that have happened. So for me to be shocked, I'd like to record that at least just because I thought it'd be fun. And anyone that wants to join in, we can join in if you want. But I'd like to start at chapter one just because, feels appropriate, I guess, to build up to the moments that are going to be shocking. I mean, I'll try to release a chapter per day. Um, I'll try to make that happen, I think. Shouldn't be too bad. 20 minutes, 15. I think I can do that. So, let's start. I don't think I'll be reading the bubbles because that could be annoying unless you want me to. But there's that first cover page. The Colossal Titan, and I think that's Aaron, the main character. It has to be. Can't imagine it being anyone else. By Hajime Isayama, good author. Certainly made a great story. This looks like a Korean webtoon series. If you look at this part of the art right here, now that I look at it, but here you have these three kids and they're just staring up. I think what I'll do is wherever you see the mouse is where I'm looking at, so that way you see what I'm like. If I'm reading, I'm reading. And then they see a huge face over the wall, and there it is. People. I gotta say the drawing on the city here looks pretty good. Oh, I forgot about this. It's like they're staring at each other. Not really though. I doubt the Colossal Titan even is looking at this kid. To you, 2,000 years from now. I wonder if that's foreshadowing, but I'm not sure. Given my limited knowledge of the series, I don't know. Episode 1, that's what I should have put instead of chapter 1. Maybe I'll change it up and edit on the next video. We're just going to be doing one chapter, so it shouldn't be too much. And I think I'm spoiled enough until we get to episode 42 of the anime, if you know where that is. So I'll try not to spoil, but I will discuss certain parts as like looking. So I think I'll be discussing spoilerish details in here, but not really, if you get what I mean. So I don't want to be over, but I'll try to look at it from the context of not. I mean, I've already read this part, but it's cool to just see it. I know that's Commander Irwin. I don't know why he's charging a Titan because he's supposed to be the commander. You normally don't put commanders in the front unless maybe he's leading the squad just to show the recruits how it's done. I mean, I guess the commander has to know how to kill Titans, right? So we're showing how to kill Titan by diversion tactics and introducing the vertical maneuvering equipment. I like that the way to kill Titans is by essentially flying, like Spider-Man. That's pretty cool. But it's more than just flying and just getting around the back because there has to be like objects that you can attach to kill them and get around. That's Irwin, right? I think it's Irwin. I'm gonna assume he killed the Titan. See you later, Aaron. What does that mean? So he left. He left, and then See you later, Aaron. What's happening? Right now he's sleeping. Aaron, wake up. So did they both go to a tree and then he slept and she just, you know what, he probably slept, she went to gather firewood and then came back. That's probably why it's see you later, Aaron. Unless has to be. Because whatever happened to him hasn't happened yet. Look at this guy with the frickin' so sleepy. Oh, my mic is this recording? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's live. When did your hair get so long? Dude, wipe your mouth. Right. Don't understand based on my net. Maybe it will be explained later. Maybe foreshadowing. But the year is 845, so 845. Remember that. Dates will be important in the series, I know that much. This is Walmaria. Yeah. Pretty nice. Another normal day. See, he's still sniffling. My cousin's just looking at him. He's kind of like an Uncle Mr. Heinz? I don't know. Hans? I'm gonna say Hans, I think. But maybe Haynes is easier. What you do? Aren't they like 10 minimum? Kind of emergency. I mean, I don't blame them. How many years has it been since they've legitimately been under threat? What? You're giving me a headache, man. Do you know what I mean? Like this, it's like he's talking about an event that is like an asteroid coming to the Earth. Just not gonna happen. But man, they're gonna be proven wrong. Yeah, and also for them not coming in, they just. I mean, look at how tall this guy is compared to that wall. Just, if you see that day today, you're like, no way I'd be coming in. And nope. I like his positive attitude. He's like, better to be a drunk on duty than actually performing serious combat. Not take kindly to that because he respects the Survey Corps. So he wanted to join the Survey Corps. And clearly he's worried about him because, Survey Corps is dangerous. Don't want to go in there. Those are the front lines. Front lines, I'm sorry. Front gates opening. Heroes are back. Let's go. This has to be the first time I, I imagine he's heard of them, but this is probably the first time he's going to go see them. Because when he actually goes to see them, he sees just this. I mean, does that make you wanna, as a reader, or if you were Aaron's position, would you be like, "Oh my God, they're coming! Yay, the heroes!" I mean, you'd be more like respectful than excited to see them, because maybe he's optimistic that he actually did something and came back. But no, not this time. The 56th expedition, I believe. You have blood stuff. You have no arm. That guy lost an eyeball. And these guys are just demoralized. And that girl demoralized also. Less than 20. Should have been like 40-ish. Actually, when I think about it, they were barely getting used to the vertical maneuvering equipment, so I imagine most of them were on foot, and only the elite were probably using that equipment, so it makes sense maybe that less than 20 survived. Braun, I swear that name's familiar. I don't know why. I don't know why. Bring it here. It's a hand. It's all that's left of him. He's crying. Mm, probably. You want to say yes just because you want to be respectful. And there's just a silence. And that's like the respectful thing to say, but then he's like, screw it, I'm just gonna say my honesty. Like, it feels like a shocking thing, but maybe it's cringy. I don't know. I think it's only important to post, when you actually get into the series, but if you're a first time reader, you're probably like, okay, well, what matters is you kill them. Don't really want to find out what they are. There's no point, just kill them. That is until you that is until you obviously find out what the hell's happening. Guy doesn't care. So everything's smacked. Because I want to know what's wrong with you if you want to yourself. But it's late anyway, it's like 20. Why'd you? So, oh, sorry. So Mikasa's just like grabs him like a little comedy show. He's like the rap one, just like the one with the physical capabilities. And bowling ball, strike. Already, yeah. Well, I don't want them, but you guys still break these legal scams are going on. And survey. Are you the one that left glasses over there? Yeah. are you doing?
What? What do you want to do?
Why are you crouching?
Oh my god.
Sorry, my sister's. Anyway, um, back to the story. Cos is like, please don't join. He's like, pick up the wood. We're home. That's his mom. That's his dad. Welcome back. Yeah, some stuff happened. You saw body parts. That's what happened. Oh no, snitcher, snitcher. Understandable, right? If you're like a freedom kind of guy. It's really understanding the way he just looks at him, not saying like any demeaning. I guess saying like any, saying not even anything. He's just like understandable. Cholera. So I always thought his name was her name, Grisha. It just sounded like a girl's name. At least I know her name finally. Cholera. That thing called broccoli, collar or whatever. Basement. Per one of them was like, gonna be a disappointment, is it? Isn't it? Isn't it just once to get to the basement? But as far as I'm concerned, it was. I haven't actually seen the spoilers of the basement, but as far as I'm concerned, it was not let down. Oh, talking back to your mother. Gotta be more nice. Because it's like, I did it. Everything just became worse. Probably not a good strategy to say that. I like her face right here. She's like dead serious. I will make sure nothing happens. So Armin, getting beat up, and Aaron's like, I'm going to kick their asses. And then they say the same thing I did. Here comes Mikasa, the real threat. He even knows it. Did anybody think when they saw the series for the first time that Armin was kind of a wimp? He's just crying and I mean, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's obviously he's very useful in later series, like extremely useful, like all of them extremely useful. But just first impressions, I guess he's more caring. I guess makes sense. I mean, you're afraid, Armin. They should beat you up about it, but be afraid, obviously, because of what they do. Absolutely not. Twist. No way. Don't jinx it. Don't. Ah, Armin, you jinxed it. kind of convenient. It feels like an anime trope, no, like a manga trope, or just a story trope in general. Um, but hey, you gotta start your story off with like a hook, you know. So this can be forgiving exchange for story development, character development, plot development. So I'm okay with it. Although like I said, convenient. Actually, it's not convenient. It's actually depending on depending on later in the series where we find out the characters and their backstories. It's actually not convenient if you think about it, or if I think about it, based on the knowledge I know. I'd like to discuss it, but I don't want to spoil too much. Now, this curious day, so they have earthquakes. Okay, so that's normal thing. Okay, check, just making sure. Winds affected. So Armin, Aaron, Casa, they're ready to see this thing. Smoke. And you think it's like a volcano, but no volcanoes exist out here. That the hand sure does. I hope my mic's okay. Okay. I'll find out soon. Meters, nothing's above 50 meters. This is a very iconic scene because everyone sees that Attack on Titan the first time they ever see a series, an anime or manga, and they're like, "What the hell is that thing?" Looks like a freaking it looks like a joke, but it's not a joke. Later on, when it does its thing, a Titan. I mean, yeah, it's a Titan, all right. Look at that. It's so creepy. That would be the word for it, creepy. That day the human race remembered. Legs of he looks like a tree trunk, especially his legs. Just look at that. Remembered. The terror of being dominated by them. This looks like a rough sketch of a movie, but it's manga and the author definitely improves. But being dominated by them, and shame, being held captive in a bird cage. Comes the creepy titans ready to kill people. Except the drawings are a bit rough, but man, he certainly improves. Certainly. So you'd appreciate the comparisons later on from early to later. And that's it for chapter one. Um, I'm kind of nervous about doing this series just because I don't have like a real room or place where I can talk with nobody around to make noise because I have a few sisters and some parents and dogs. So I'm trying to record these when hopefully they're not making as much noise, and then so that way it doesn't interrupt me reading this and giving my commentary. But it's not gonna be perfect, so I might pause every now and then. Um, and I try to keep it minimum. I don't really have a good workstation because it's just yeah not the best environment. But hey, I'll try my best. Um, I'll have another one tomorrow, either the morning or nighttime when there's the least amount of noise as possible. I'm ready for any criticisms, which is fine. Don't care. Go ahead. And yeah, I'm ready to see what the hell is going on in the series. I'll be happy to answer any questions and stuff. But yeah, times later on when if I get subscribers and this channel actually does, you know, gain a lot of following, I'd like to do a lots of manga series, new ones, old ones, new ones I've never like seen before, so I'm not surprised. Or even ones that I've already read, but we can discuss since everyone's read the series before, and it'll be fun to discuss them ahead of time. But that was just Second Time Chapter One. I'm open to any genres, but I'm trying to focus on the one set. might not hold my interest like this one. Maybe Boku no Hero later on, but yeah, we'll see. So that's Attack on Titan. I hope you enjoyed my video. Um, yeah, I'll try to put one of these every day. Have a nice day. Thanks. Bye.